Thursday. Yeah. Almost got another one tucked in the can. Like a Friday night. The truck stop with Heffy. Yeah, I know. There's a bunch of guys, like most of you, pissed off because, you know, I just, like, sneaked the gun. And then there was some kind of glitch. I apologize. You know, you guys were supposed to be able to see the whole thing. Technically speaking, I could have done this. And this is what it looks like. Because all the way up until about right there, it would look the same. Because this is the one going to somebody. By the time you're seeing this, you're going to see the video with all the parts, so you guys get the sneak peek. Up front, the Huber Concepts. The only thing that's on here that's not stained is this bipod. This bipod is too small and not functional enough for this particular scenario, but I was just kind of seeing how it worked. I put the that Picatinny rail on there, so we got the fluted match grade Wilson Combat 18-inch barrel. Underneath there you can see the Cyrac ordnance. I do not have the gas tube in it yet, so basically this is a New York compliant rifle right now. That absolutely gorgeous Battle Arms Development receiver. We got the XML. We got the Battle Arms Development in it. It's sporting a WMD nickel boron. What else on this side? Phase 5 Tactical. Yeah, I know. Cheated on Teal Blue Bravo on this one. But, I just couldn't, bring myself to cutting up a, $500 lower ACS stock Myad grip, BCM charging handle, ambi, and I usually go with the Raptor, but this is really a must with optics because you can still get to it. The Raptor's a little bit more dainty. This is the Nikon M223. This is the same. This is the same one that's on there, but this mount is a 20 MOA already built into it. This rifle was designed. I designed this basically from the ground up to be a long-distance 5.56 gun because somebody has shown interest in long-range shooting. So what do you think? You guys all know who this is going to. You think she'll like it? It's badass. It's very badass. Okay, so you guys got to see it. I'm gonna probably pick up a bipod for this tomorrow. What are we looking at? Here, not there. Here. You're right. There, not here. Matter of fact, what are we looking at today? Well, today we're going to be looking at this New Brawl Cream Ale. It's 16 ounces, 1 pint. Fairly low on the alcohol, 4.2, I believe, 4.2%. What can I tell you about it? This one is from NIHAP, and this is from his neck of the woods. Which I don't even know how that's even possible. This seems like it's a large capacity can, and I didn't think that you guys could have large capacity anything. That's funny. Take the gas tube out. New York compliant. Technically speaking, you can go over and watch Gun God 556. Dude, you don't have a kid as an... Well, you could have another kid as an excuse. Either way, Gun God, man, I hope you... AJ, man, I hope you make it to the shoot this year. But all the different ways and the shit that you guys have to do. I think the dorkiest possible thing is that stock grip looking thing. Looks like you took a heat iron and like melted the grip and went backwards. I didn't hear that. Did you hear that? I didn't hear that. A cream ale. Kind of looks like a Pilsner. To be honest, Tardisius, this smells like a Coors Light or something like in the Pilsners. You got that kind of corn syrup kind of sweetness to it, but at least it doesn't smell like ass. That's always a plus. They're either women with beer or patriots, and that is red, white, and blue. There's a star there if you look closely, which I'm sure everybody has. Okay, cheers on this Thursday night. It has a... Wow, and it really kind of... I have to temper back because sometimes things are taken very, very literal. I was going to say this has a very... It's kind of a... It's smooth. It's got a good taste to it. And you guys all know I like my... Ray says he likes his biscuit up front too. It has a very nutty. It has a very nutty flavor to it. Up front, you just get like a carbonation. It's not citrusy. Just kind of a carbonation charge, and at the back end of that charge, it's fairly. Sorry. I mean, I know, it's like, right, and then you like make eye contact with me, and like, that kind of, so it's got a fairly that carbonation. Maybe it's just a momentary citrus. I don't think so. And then right on the tail end of that, it's fairly dry, fairly bitter, fairly unusual for like a cream ale, but. So you get that, and you're like, this isn't going to be good. I mean, it's kind of almost harsh. Not really much in the flavor, just kind of like a dry, bitter area. And that completely like burns away, and then you get this really nice like roasted. It's almost like a combination of like a pistachio and a hazelnut, but it's like a good kind of. I mean, I'll get like the non-dairy creamer hazelnut shit that you can put in your coffee, and that's just kind of like almost like too much. It's either you barely can taste it or you're like, ooh, sugar shock. This is like just a real like natural like nutty like presence. I tell you though, that initial kind of that bitter area that you're getting up front, you'd be like going, man, this is not really good at all. But the longer you wait, the better it gets. That runoff at the end is, you know, similar to the bread or the biscuit, except for in this case my biscuit's out back. Bread or the biscuit, but you get that nice, like, nutty, like, flavor with it. It's not really much beyond that. Oh, yeah. He sent 2 of them, and I think I'll be moving on to the other one. I'm surprised. This is one of these beers where you're like, you know, it's not terrible. Hey, wait a second. Yeah, the finish really saves this one. This would be I could see this as a daily drinker. I mean, I'd like it if it had more alcohol in it. Duh. Right now, again from Tardisius. Well, all you have to do is go in back and grab a bottle of Tullamore Dew, Jameson, Bushmill, you know, anything that's back there, and bloop, drop one in. You'll get more alcohol in here. The boys starting the party early, so yeah, we'll do some chat tonight. Got some more goodies in from ATI. They sent some extra recoil pads. Not really. See, it's got a mounting plate. You can tell me if I'm crazy, except for you, Chuck. Yeah, it's got a mounting plate, and then if you want to, you know, pick it up. Granted, honestly, before someone wastes their breath saying it's a 223. Yeah, I know it doesn't kick much, but my arm reach is beyond what I even like for the stock fully extended, and I often put the pad on, not because, well, yeah, because I like to be pampered, but it gives you, you know, another 3/4 inch of forward throw. Okay. Yeah, I should just put this on there. I don't think so. So, get a gas tube in on that. Be able to take that out and see. I don't address it in the video. I mean, you guys know, and you guys have been following this when it was back being in its conceptual discussion part about it. The reason that it's called Project Snow Sniper is because she saw the movie Sniper with Mark Wahlberg, and there's that scene towards the end where he's shooting a completely white rifle. So she wants it to be there'd be only 2 things on it. It's supposed to be completely white with a light red blood-like mist on it. And she said, not like you were in the movie, you know, not like you were busy killing zombies or anything like that. Just like, you know, like one close range kill, just kind of a light misty, nothing done overly stupid. And it's like, I'm sorry, but with the amount of parts that are in this, you know, it's not like I'm gonna just, you know, show her your guys' comments, but I'm just curious. I'm curious. Would you for a moment think about making this completely white? I mean, if it was up to her and you could, you know, just do that I Dream of Jeannie thing and blink, everything would be painted. And it really becomes an issue when it comes to this guy, because you wouldn't want to do anything to mess up the adjustments on the turrets. I guess my suggestion is, if it ends up going that way, I think it would be better off just to get like a I don't. In the movie, it doesn't even look like his was painted white. That it was wrapped in some white cloth, which I think is a much smarter move on the optics. But maybe it's just me. But it just seems like something so dirty to paint this white. Not to mention, all these parts have such close tolerances. I'm not exactly sure what kind of problems I could get into. And like I said, if you do it her way, there's no contrast. Everything, the trigger, the fire control, the pins, everything. You might as well just get a tank and just go kabloosh. There you go. It's white. I don't know. Glockgeist. Thoughts? You know, is it possible to hydro dip it? What's involved in that? I'm assuming that's also a complete disassembly. So then now you're back to what do you do about the safety, the selector, the... I need to talk her down. I think she should just put on some white sunglasses and just look at it. I just, you know what I'm saying? So I guess that is your homework for this brew review. If you were in my situation and you were trying to just do something over the top nice like that, would you go ahead and paint it all white and then give it as wanted, or would you try to sway opinion? First of all, I don't think we'd have much luck in that barrel anyway. The barrel and that stuff, I think you might as well just leave it alone, so there's going to end up being some contrast anyway. But that's it. E-scale. See, you had to look at a weapon before I could get to the E-scale. The cream ale. I don't know. This honestly was not bad at all. For what it is. Like I said, kind of starts off seeming like it's going in the wrong direction, but holy cow, it pulls it right back into shape very well. I'm gonna go with a 8.5 on the cream ale. A perfect blend of malt and hops. Well, it's pretty tasty. Tomorrow is a Friday. Usually I like to dig in deep for a big bottle of something. Or do something special. Here's what we're going to do tomorrow. I have a 1-year-old bottle. A 1-year-old bottle of Dogfish Head 120 and a brand new bottle of Dogfish Head 120. And we are going to do a side-by-side review of the 120s. They say that it ages well, and so we're going to see if we notice any difference between a bottle aged for 1 year, that one over there, I'm going to leave it over there so I don't get them mixed up, which probably has the born on date on it anyway. I actually haven't, well, I don't know about this one, but I know that one does because, oh yeah, here it is. So you can barely see it, but it's in there. Secret code right there. So let's do that for a Friday. We'll do a double shot of the Dogfish Head 120s and see if we can, see if who's we? I don't know how much to prick tonight. Hey, at least I showed you the damn rifle. I don't know what happened. But, Chuck, no, I haven't changed anything. I don't know what the hell YouTube's problem is, but it took like record time to upload the Project Snow Sniper video, and that video, the 2 brew reviews in a row, maybe I'm being punished by powers that be, 2 videos in a row that were off my computer. It said processing, so I could literally close the browser, turn the computer off, and go to bed. That happened again. That video was processing by 5:30 yesterday, and it was not even ready by 5 a.m. So it took somewhere in the neighborhood of 13 or 14 hours on YouTube's end. And I have to thank you guys. I don't know if you guys got in on it or not, but I guess I caught Frank Lucas a little off guard by putting up that video saying that he had a deal on some mags, because evidently was taking off today for some kind of mini vacation, and he'll be back on Monday. So if you're hearing my voice and you placed an order, he's going to be busting that all out on Monday and getting those all out, because he's technically on a 2-day, 3-day vacation, and so he apologizes for that. But yeah, I had to pull the video. Some people just can't read and they don't pay attention to shit. I was gonna put something up on screen saying he's all sold out, but yeah, in a matter of that video was up for I don't know how long it took. After something like 3 hours, he was all out of the G17 mags, and by this morning, he was all out of all of the rest of them. I don't know if it's going to do any good, but I think I'm going to talk to him and see if he'd like to do something like this again. If he can get a bulk order in and pass the savings on to you guys, I'd be happy to let everybody know that he's got stuff and it's available. And just saying. So let's take a look at the dogfish heads tomorrow. And where is it? It's in the NIHAP section of the refrigerator. Look, another can. Wow, that can't be what these were a piece. That's got to be a 4-pack or a 6-pack. I'll have to talk to a NIHAP on that. Yeah, bursting at the seams. She's excited. So, thanks guys. Cheers. And let's just get through one more Friday and then the weekend. But I have to point out, why rush to get to Saturday? Because that just means you were 24 hours closer to death. Just saying. So, cheers, guys.